is actually why women's football was abolished by the Football Association in the 20s, was because women were too good. And if you put them on the same team, men got upset. And that has been the evolution of male and female sports peeling apart.
That's a...
You look very sceptical.
Hi everyone and welcome back to the Clever Report. It's very, very funny. The clip you just watched is from the writer from The Guardian, Zoe Williams, talking about how in the 20s they excluded women from sports because they were so much better than men for football. And that is delusional. That is crazy. And people that are on that panel with her, I know they were shocked if they're not lying to themselves. Because, we've seen videos countless times, we've seen scenarios. Sometimes they don't even openly air these football matches. We are teenage boys, teenagers from 13 to 15 or 14 to 16 beat professional female athletes in football, beat them mercilessly. It's not even close. This doesn't take away from the good, awesome female footballers. Over the years, the female football is growing. They are getting more viewership. But on average, men are stronger. Men are more, faster, more body mass, the bones are stronger. In every capacity when it comes to physicality, men are stronger. It doesn't mean women are weak, but it's just the reality. There's a very big difference between the XY chromosome and the XX chromosome. But the fact that over the years, from 2018 to barely 2024 when Trump won, there was peak wokery everywhere in the world, especially in the West, where they were denying reality. They were putting men in female sports, and it was just crazy. These men were just taking all the awards, taking all the medals meant for women. So the fact that somebody's still peddling that narrative in 2026 is crazy. And a few days ago, the International Olympics Committee came out openly and officially and said that men will no longer participate in female sports. I know people are online saying this is a very big win and everything. It shows how cooked we are as a civilization, that something that everybody knew for thousands of years, everybody knows that men shouldn't participate in female sports or anything physically with female or against females. They just know. But the fact that the woman, the statement she made, she was citing scientific discoveries and everything. It was just crazy. Let's just watch the clip and then we'll take it from there.
Today, we, the International Olympic Committee, have published a policy on the protection of the female category. I understand that this is a very sensitive topic. As a former athlete, I passionately believe in the rights of all Olympians to take part in fair competition. The policy that we have announced is based on science, and it has been led by medical experts with the best interests of athletes at its heart. The scientific evidence is very clear. Male chromosomes give performance advantages in sports that rely on strength, power, or endurance. At the Olympic Games, even the smallest margins can be the difference between victory and defeat. So it's absolutely clear that it would not be fair for biological males to compete in the female category. In addition, in some sports, it would simply not be safe. Every athlete must be treated with dignity and respect, and athletes will only need to be screened once in their lifetime. There must be clear education around the process, with counseling available alongside expert medical advice. The IOC recognizes the importance of widespread participation in grassroots and recreational sports programs and the impact that sport has in society. However, the Olympic Games has a focus on elite sport, and in elite sport, we must ensure the fairness, safety, and integrity of all competitions within the Games. I know that there will be many questions, and the IOC will work with all of our stakeholders to address these over the coming months. Publication of the policy is just one step in the process. There will be much more information to come.
In a rational society, we don't need extensive, scientific breakthrough or research to know that men are different or physically men are superior to women. It doesn't make women weak. So I don't even think this is a win, because everybody online is saying it's a win. The Olympics Commission is now protecting females. I don't think it's a win, because for the fact that we've been denying reality shows that we've become a backward civilization. Because everybody knew Even those people that are arguing for it, canceling people, deep in their hearts they know, but they just want to validate some mentally retarded men. They just want to validate the feelings of mentally unstable men. And the craziest part of the whole thing is that predominantly or majorly, women are the ones that support these men coming into their spaces. It is very, very crazy to me. I can't even understand it. Women are the ones that are fighting for the right of these crazy men to be in their sports and in their private spaces. So that's why I don't even see it as an issue anymore. If they want men to just come around and rank all their awards and take their Olympics and take their medals, I don't care, because when we advocate and preach against this thing, they call us transphobia. They say we are misogynistic. I don't even understand when you're fighting for men to be out of female sports to maintain the integrity of female sports. So that's why when I saw the story, I was like, okay, they are coming to officially say this is their stance, but it doesn't for the like it's safe to say it now. Everywhere has died down. They couldn't even come out officially to say it in 2018 when it was peak wokery was running around in the world. So man, kudos to them. I'm happy, kind of happy that the females going on in this, that are beautiful women, will be protected from these mentally unstable men in their sports, especially combat sports like boxing. Like, it is crazy. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to allow men to box women. That is very, 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 very crazy. I can't even imagine it. But it happened in this world. So I'm actually happy they're actually going back on these stupid policies for the safety of women. That's all I'm going to say about that. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop another video. My beautiful ladies, I love you, but God loves you more.